everyone, so today I'm going to be sharing with you me ripping out one of my knitted sweaters that I've been working on. Well, it's actually a knitted t-shirt, but I started this a couple weeks ago and I just quit working on it and I was thinking about it and I think I'm just going to rip it out, and I thought I would actually make a video sharing with you why I'm ripping it out. So I know that some people out there who maybe are a little bit new to knitting, and knitting may take you a while. You may be like, that looks like a lot of work. Like, why would you want to rip that out? So let me actually pull it off because I am ripping it out for sure. So the reasons why I'm ripping this out is because I am not inspired by it. So whenever I started this t-shirt, I don't wear the color purple at all. It's very rare I'm in a purple shirt. I have, I think, one or two that I love, and they're a very like lavender light colored purple, but like a true purple, even though this is more of a dusty color, I really just do not like this color on me. I just don't really, I never gravitate towards purple. So I thought that I would do purple because I thought, well, I should do something different. And I should, step outside my box, my comfort box. I just can't. I really don't like the color purple very much, and I just know that I am not even reaching for this to work on it at all because I don't like the colors. And so I just decided, it's just time to just rip it out. And part of the reason why I wanted to make this video is to tell you that it's okay to rip things out. And by the way, a lot of people call it you frog a project, because if you think about saying you're ripping it out, you can say ribbit if you say it really fast, like ribbit type thing. And so people call it frogging. And that's why a lot of times you'll see people say, oh, I'm frogging a project, and they'll have a little frog emoji or something. So that's what it's actually called, is frogging a project. But I decided, I really think that people should, if you're not in love with your project that you're working on, even if you've been working on it for a really long time, I would say rip it out, because you're probably not going to pick it up again and work on it. Now, I do have to say, though, if you're not 100% sure, like you're kind of going back and forth on it, I would hold off and maybe just stick it in like a closet, and maybe in a couple months you may come back to it and fall back in love with it. But if you're like 99% sure you're never going to pick up this project again, or it's just such a chore to work on it, like you're just not enjoying it anymore, you just need to rip it out, because whatever you make should be enjoyable. It should not be a chore. I mean, I get there's things with projects that it's just a chore. You don't want to weave in the end. You don't want it maybe to attach the buttons. You may not like to make linings for purses. If you like to put a fabric lining in your crocheted or knitted bags. I mean, there's always usually something with your hobby that maybe it's your least favorite step. But anytime you're working on a project and you're just like, ugh, I do not want to work on this anymore, you just need to rip it out and just say, I'm going to find something else that inspires me, that I love, that I enjoy working on, and just forget about the other project. And also too, like I said, with this project, a lot of it has to do with the yarn for me. Like, I really am just not a huge fan of purple. I will probably make the shirt because I do really like the shirt. I just don't like the color purple very well. And like I said, I don't know what possessed me to want to try a purple shirt, because that's not even like my normal color range. But I'm paying the price for it now. I'm just going to rip it out. I'm going to start because I actually have a different project in mind, not this shirt. I have a different project in mind to work on, so it kind of works out well, because there's another project. It's a tank top that I've been really, really wanting to make, and I'm making it in black and white, which I think would be really pretty because it's very cool. It's a very nice neutral, but I'm really excited about that tank top. And so I think, because that's inspiring me right now, and this, I just, like I said, ever since I started, I worked on it for a couple nights, and then I just said, kind of just done with it. I'm just going to rip it out, put the yarn away. Actually, I'm going to give this yarn to my sister because she loves purple, so I'm going to actually end up giving it to her. Don't think of it though as like a time waster. because sometimes I think about like, oh, you know, I'm gonna rip it out. I wasted all that time on it. No, just decide, like, learn from it. Like, I'm learning, you know, don't use the color purple when you're making a garment, because you know, Morgan, it's not your favorite color, and you, even if you finish making it, you're not even gonna wear it, and it's just gonna be a waste of time. It's more of a waste of time with you finishing it and not even using the item that you made. So try to think of it that way too. But yeah, so I just decided I wanted to get on here and share with you guys kind of the reasonings behind me ripping out this sweater and letting you guys know that it's okay to rip things out, because especially if it's just not inspiring you anymore. That's what being creative is all about. It's about being inspired and using that inspiration to create beautiful things, pretty little things, and just all the things that you just love. And if it's not inspiring you, then I just encourage you to either, if you're kind of going back and forth on it, put it away, come back in a couple months, make sure you come back to it to make sure that you see if you still like it or if you want to work on it. And then, but if not, I just would say rip it out. Start something else, something that you love. And then, especially with the yarn, if you really love the yarn but you don't like the pattern you're using, you can find something you love, you really want to make with the yarn you love. Or if you're like me and you love the pattern but hate the yarn, get rid of the yarn, or maybe come up with something else. Maybe make something, use the yarn for somebody else who will love the yarn. Like I said, my sister loves purple, so I just thought I'd give it to her because I know she'll use it, type thing. So it's not a huge deal to me. If she did like purple, I would still keep it and just maybe down the road make something for somebody else who I know likes purple, type thing. But yeah, so like I said, this is just a video just encouraging you to maybe go through your projects, see which ones you love. If there's any of them you don't love anymore, really consider maybe ripping it out, maybe just frogging that project and restarting with something else. And you may find out that you find something you've always wanted to make and you really enjoy making with the yarn you love or with a pattern you love. So yes, that is going to be my video for today, and I'm still ripping this out. I thought I would be done by the end of this video, but I'm not. And so yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys found it encouraging, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!